There's been some talk and some rumours over recent days about former Leeds United defender Liam Cooper. He's apparently training with Derby County at Moor Farm after some reports have been put onto the Derby County forum. Now, there's a lot of people on the forum who get a lot right. Now, I'm not sure how much in the know information is within this report, but let's take a look at what was said on the forum. But before we do that, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and turn on that notification bell to stay tuned for all of my latest Derby County and EFL Championship and League One content, which is heading your way over the course of this season. Some massive storylines which are going to develop over the course of the year, so make sure you don't miss out. Hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell. So here is what has been said on the forum. The initial post was saying Liam Cooper is training with us, #ITK, which means in the know for those of you who do not know. And then someone has replied to that saying, interesting, how confident are you in the info? I only ask as a mate of mine knows Cooper. He confirmed he was at Moor Farm the other day, but subsequently doesn't think a deal is happening. I'm 100% confident in his working and social relationship with Cooper, but not so sure about the info he passes to me. Think there's a little bit of protecting his professional life at times. Now, I personally am not against this deal. Do I think there's a legitimacy in it? I think there is potential for it to be true. Now, a lot of people probably won't like Liam Cooper because of obviously his time at Leeds, and a lot of people probably won't be happy with the deal because it's another 30-plus-year-old defender. Now, we spoke the other day about Gustav Lagerbielek from Celtic. Now, as I'm recording this video, he has not yet gone elsewhere, but obviously that could all change in between the time you see this and when I've recorded. Now, I personally think Liam Cooper, 32 years old with no club, could add a lot to Derby County, especially in that department of championship know-how. Now, we go back to talking a few days ago about Marvin Johnson. Now, it's a similar deal to that, although I think Liam Cooper is much better in his position than Marvin Johnson is in his, and I think we need more in the centre-back position than we do on the left-hand side. Now, I think Liam Cooper at 32 years old still has some years left in his legs. We look at the likes of Curtis Davis, Phil Jagielka, pretty much going to their 40s before they sort of give it up. Now, I can't say I've watched masses of Liam Cooper over the past 2-3 years, but what I do know is he's been playing for Leeds in the Premier League and at the top end of the Championship over the course of that time period, which I think says a lot. Now, obviously, Leeds have moved on to younger players, and that is how the world works. When you get older, you get replaced. It happens. And I personally think that this could be a really, really good signing for Derby County. Now, if we look onto the whole of his career, he spent time at 5 different clubs: Leeds United, Chesterfield, Hull City, Huddersfield and Carlisle United. He's made 407 appearances, 33,283 minutes, 19 goals scored, 9 assists, 58 yellows and 6 red cards. Now, he's obviously spent a majority of his time at Leeds United, 284 appearances, 11 goals and 6 assists to be exact. He spent 80 games at Chesterfield, 6 goals, 1 assist, 17 for Hull, 7 for Huddersfield and 7 for Carlisle United. Now, I think Liam Cooper, with that experience he has at this level, doesn't necessarily need the pace. Now, I do think that we still need a younger centre-half to sort of develop this defence around with Erin Cashin. That is what I believe we need at Derby County. Whether it happens this summer or next summer, the most important thing this year is staying in the Championship, and this is where I believe this deal can be crucial. He spent over 360 games at centre-half throughout his career. He's also played at left-back at times, but obviously the main position he'll play is centre-back. And if you have not done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and turn on the notification bell, as well as hitting that like button to push this video to brand new audiences. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section as well. I'm really intrigued to hear what you guys have to say about this one. I know it's going to take a bit of mixed reviews when I post it. I know a few people aren't going to be too impressed with it, but I think it could be a really, really good signing. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll catch you in my next video. I think it's really important that when we go on to look at the depth chart, those centre-back positions, yes, we have 3 right now. You can probably move Forsyth in there and potentially Niambi. Maybe Ozzo can move back as well, but I think Liam Cooper just adds an extra element of Championship experience, Premier League experience as well, and just that extra know-how. Now, you look at someone like Cashin, he's really struggled at the start of this season. I do think he'll grow into it, but having that extra youth and exuberance around Liam Cooper in someone like Erin Cashin can really develop a back four. You look at the partnership that Cashin built last season with Curtis Nelson. You look at the season before, the partnership he built with Craig Forsyth and Curtis Davis. They're massive partnerships, and I always think it's important to have an experienced head along your back line. And as much as I think we need to go down the direction of building forward, we need to make sure we stay up this year. And I think that Liam Cooper can add that Championship experience and know-how to help us in that case. Do I think that he's one that's going to be here on a 3-year contract? No. I think a 1-year deal could be perfect. Getting to the end of the season, if it works, if he fits in and he's still got legs at the back end of the season, give him another year and just see how it goes and progress from there. Now, what type of deal would this be? Now, obviously, looking at Liam Cooper, he's currently a free agent, so it would obviously be a free transfer. Now, why do I think this deal could happen? Now, there's always a conversation around defences, and obviously, if you go back through time, giving youngsters those opportunity in defence doesn't really happen all that often, and they have to make a real impression for them to be able to stay around the first team, or they have to be in real dire straits as a team to do that. Now, obviously Liam Cooper isn't that youth, so he adds that experience for the likes of Cashin to grow with, for the likes of Niambi to sort of build on his experience as well. You look at the likes of Jake Rooney when he gets back in and around it, it will really help develop all of their games. Now, obviously there is that Leeds link, which a lot of people cause problems with, and I know when I post this video, a lot of people are going to sort of go, well, that's not a good idea, we shouldn't sign him, he's the wrong side of 30, he's coming towards the back end of his career and things like that. And as much as I do agree with those things, I also agree that you sort of need that. And I'm not saying that Curtis Nelson and Sonny Bradley aren't good defenders, because they have their moments, and obviously Curtis Nelson was excellent last season, but I think Liam Cooper is better than both of them in current state right now. Now, obviously he's a free agent, and there's probably a reason for that, and it's probably financial. He's obviously spent a lot of time at Leeds, where he's probably been on a really, really good contract, and I do think that if Derby can get their hands on a Liam Cooper, add that extra leadership and experience at the back, I think we could be in a really, really good position going forward to sort of go on to that sort of defensive solidity that we had last season. And I do think he'd be a really, really good signing for the next 12 months. Maybe not for the next 3 years, but for the next 12 months, I think it could be a really, really good deal. Now, he may get better offers from elsewhere, which would not surprise me, and he probably won't end up at Derby County. He might not even be training at Derby County, but I do believe that this could be a really, really good deal. Now, over the past few days, we've obviously looked at Gustav Lagerbielek and now Liam Cooper. Let me know your thoughts on this potential signing of Liam Cooper, but let me know what you think. Let me know if you think Liam Cooper could add something to our defence. But before you do get off, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell. Hit the like button so I know you've enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Make sure to go and find me on TikTok, pictured here, and Twitter, pictured here. These are the places where I'll keep you all up to date with all my upcoming videos and my thoughts and feelings around the Formula 1 and football weekend.